You again. Let's get it.
Woo! Hey. I do it for love. Do it for. Yeah, do it for. Do it for. I do it for the love, Yes, I do. So you don't care about the money? Well, yes, it's true.
Jeez. Yo, I better turn that off before I offend Karen. Yo, hope you guys are well. Happy that lockdown's been lifted or no? Yeah, I just want to talk about a few things before you lot go out into the wild world and end up saying some dumb shit and getting yourself hurt. So like, I'm seeing like mads, people are still moving matters, and I'm interested to know if some of the stuff that people say, these keyboard warriors say on socials, if they'll say it face to face, if they'll say it like when they're back at work, when they're in the gym, when they're at these places, because if you guys do, bruh, it's mad, like, people are whatless. I've been, it's hard not commenting on some of this stuff, and I've seen some people talking about, was it this one guy said he's moved his daughter to a place where there's a lot of like underachieved or something like that, black people, and he hopes that his daughter is not a victim of rape or murder. It's mad. You don't believe me? Check this. Did you see? That's mad. So basically, just because they're underprivileged black people, his daughter, they're gonna rape her or murder her basically because they're underprivileged, because that's what underprivileged black people do apparently. So anyway, someone had replied basically what I just said, and this is his reply. So bearing in mind, he said this to a white woman while sitting behind a computer screen and a keyboard. Now, do you reckon he would have gone to the protest in Ipswich and stood up with a microphone and said that shit? Anyway, I'm gonna go enjoy my coffee, let that sink in, and I'll catch you guys in a sec. Yep. Yo, so yeah, sticking to the subject. So a few other things I've had people say is like, they say to me like, oh, you're just jumping on the bandwagon, you're making like the situation worse with your comments and all the rest of it. So I'm jumping on the bandwagon. So obviously I've scoped out these people's profiles, and you see it's only the last 2 or 3 months that they've started posting Union Jacks and Churchill stuff and all the rest of it. But yeah, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. So obviously I then send him a message saying, if I'm apparently jumping on the bandwagon, why is it only the last 2 or 3 months that you've started posting all this over the top patriotic stuff? Send him a picture of my Black Power fist, my Martin Luther King tattoo, and my Abraham Lincoln tattoo, and this guy blocked me. Like, but I'm apparently jumping on the bandwagon, and then clearly I'm not. And then I've had other people saying, oh, I'm making it a bigger deal than it is. It's all this stuff is happening in America. It's not affecting me. And it's like, right, popcorn. It's like, how can you say just because it's happening in America, it doesn't affect me? It's affecting the world, clearly. Clearly it's affecting the world. You've got all these protests going on. But to say it doesn't affect me and it's in a completely different country is irrelevant. Like, okay, I haven't had a policeman or anyone choke me out, but growing up, I'm walking down the road, I'm getting people driving past in cars, spitting on me, telling me to go and have a wash. I'm walking through town with my mum and people saying to my mum, you should be ashamed of crossbreeding. I'm at primary school and I've got people calling me coon and wog and sooty and all the rest of it. Just because it's not someone choking me out, it doesn't mean that it doesn't affect me. That's one thing people need to fucking realise. Like, certain stuff stays with people. And all those people, if you don't think white privilege is a thing, then I hate to say it, you are part of the problem. And me saying white privilege is a thing doesn't make me racist, because this, what I'm now about to post, is a comment from a white lady. White people, how many times has a black person walked up to you and said, oh, can I feel your hair? How many times do you get that? How many times has a black person come up to you when they're feeling ill and go, oh, I'm almost as white as you? Like, these little digs, like, they do, in the back of your mind, you're just feeling, twat, but I'm not going to say anything. We just ignore it, and it does get to us. Like, and the fact that you say it and feel that it's okay shows you, that in itself shows you white privilege. Like, you're comfortable with saying this stuff that never happens to you. You never have someone saying, can I feel your hair? You never have someone saying, oh, can I feel, or comparing skin. You never have someone saying, oh, do you play basketball? As soon as people see me, the first thing they say, oh, do you play basketball? You should play basketball. Oh, I bet you're a good dancer. What? Okay, these are true, but why have they just jumped to this decision? Like, is it a stereo? Is it a thing that just all black people play basketball? Like, it's okay, the majority of them do, but like, why is that one of the first things that you think of? It's never, oh, what do you do for a living? It's never anything like that. It's just straight up stereotypical stuff, and you say it without a care. So that's white privilege. Yo. Yeah, so something else people keep going on about is, why'd you let slavery affect you? Why'd you keep going on about slavery? Why are you posting all this stuff about slavery? It was over 400 years ago. This stuff don't affect you. If that's the case, why'd you not keep going on about Churchill? You motherfuckers built a statue. Get the... And like I've said before, I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, Mexican, Asian. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you do for a job. I don't care if you're male, female, straight, bi, gay, trans. I don't care if you're 13 years old. I don't care if you're 87 years old. If you're a twat, you're a twat. It's all about context of character. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Yeah, this a revolution in our time. Everybody's fighting, change coming, yearning for riot.
Hey, brother. I'm good, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Why is it coming all on me?
Huh?
Why is it all on me?
You're the one talking, bro.
Nah.
About people that are crying, we can bring back hope, but not the people that are dying. It's what happens when the people you...
Oh, yee! Callum, baby, what you saying, G? Come on.
Bad cops can't define all you other boys, so every good cop needs to stand up and make some noise. Black, white, Asian, doesn't matter, cause we can't avoid. So let's all come together, join hands, and just get annoyed at people who believe racism makes sense in a country built up minorities, slave working poor. Ain't nobody's born racist, man, it's something you learn. Deep rooted embedded in your brain from the day of your birth. I think it's time that we repair all of these bridges we burned and let love out of our hearts onto the cheeks we've turned. Spread love, show love, let's get rid of this curse. Don't wait for anyone to act, man, you go first. 400 years wasted, let's get rid of this hurt, cause that's the only way we'll ever see peace on earth.
I can't breathe. I can't.
Yes! And to Mrs. Karen All Lives Matters, what you lot need to understand, when people say Black Lives Matter, and you say, no, all lives matter, the fact that you're not acknowledging the fact that Black Lives Matter goes against your statement that all lives matter. Yeah? And also you want to talk about, these statues defacing history, blah, blah, blah. Do me a favour, go on Google and put in origins of Mount Rushmore. Yeah. Let me know what you come up with.
Change is what we really need. Cut me open, cut you open, res the color every single human being bleeds. Let's come together.
Hope you're paying attention to the lyrics.
Citizens and in between, and rally for the rights of everybody in humanity. Black, blue, white, green, playing for the same team. Mine, MLK, but boy, that doesn't mean I can't dream. Black lives matter, shouldn't anger you or make you scream. All lives matter, cause we aren't treated equally. Remember when we were kids and didn't see color, and when we played in kindergarten and I called you my brother. Then we grew up and they taught us we should hate on each other, even though we weren't in the same and we all came from our mothers. I hope y'all understand, hate is not a trait, it was learned, man. Equality is the quality we need inside this earth, man. Give and receive is the karma that you earn, man.
Yo, hope you enjoyed that. Thought I'd liven the video up a bit, make it a bit nicer. Yeah, Fawnies. Last bit I'm going to speak on racism. I mean, what I've been speaking about is literally just like, it's not even a quarter of it. And this is all literally me just hitting record and just speaking. So I might actually sit down, write like a proper speech about everything and do it all properly. But this video has pretty much been freestyled. But the last thing that I will say, stinging nettles, is I've done a post saying, if I unfriend you, unfollow you during this racism stuff, trust me, it is personal. Talking to the racists and the closet racists, and people have been responding saying, don't you think that's an aggressive approach? Sorry, how is unfriending someone aggressive? I don't want to see simple-minded racist views on my feed, on my posts, comments, anything. I don't want to see that. So if me unfriending people because they're racist or closet racist makes me aggressive, then I'm Mike Tyson back in the day.
All of you come get some. Mike Tyson's out here, he's waiting for you. All come get some.
Now that's aggressive behavior. Yo, right, last bit, and then I'll let you lot get on with your day and I'll get on with mine. Yeah, if you don't like me, it's cool. Like, I ain't gonna lose sleep over no one not liking me. But what does piss me off and make you a shit is if you nice to my face, apologize to me for acting up, apologize for the way you're being, and this isn't aimed at just one person, there's a few of you, and then you go and talk shit behind my back, and then you start like posting subliminal messages. Yeah, it's a bit of a joke. And then you want to talk about, oh, you've got haters, you got this, you got that. There's a difference between people hating on you and people just not liking you. So to have a hater you have to have something that, do you mean someone has to have something that you want? You have to be like doing better than them in life, and it's almost a jealousy thing. That's what a hater is. If you're just a twat, no ambitions, and you're just down and out, like, people don't hate on you, they just don't like you. Okay, so I know, real talk, I've got both. I've got people that hate me and people that just don't like me. You've not got haters, just no one likes you. Anyway, enjoy your day, like, subscribe, comment, you know what it is.
Hey.